Dirt jumper bikes are awesome. They're what you get when you marry a BMX bike with a mountain bike. They're small, hardtail mountain bike frames with a usually 100mm suspension fork. They got 26-inch wheels, and they're super light. Dirt jumper bikes are so fun. Even though I don't really have one, I've done a lot of research about them, and I have made a list of the 10 best dirt jumper bikes that you can buy. Now, this list isn't rated by price or anything. It's really just rated on what I think some of the best dirt jumpers you can buy out there are, least to best. So, let's get started. Number 10, I have to say the GT La Bamba. It's a pretty good dirt jumper. The parts aren't the best, and it's made by GT, which isn't like a cool brand or anything. But yeah, it's a good all-around dirt jumper and probably worth your money. Next is the Polygon Trid. If you didn't know what Polygon is, they're known for making very affordable and good bikes for the money. Now, the X-Fusion fork, I'm not sure about this, but I've heard that it's pretty good. That's the only thing that's a little iffy about this. And honestly, the geometry of the Polygon just doesn't seem quite right. But, I mean, tons of people love it, and you can never go wrong with any of these. The next one is the Kona Shonky. Kona is such a cool brand. I just love the way all their bikes look, and the Shonky is an older bike that they just recently brought back. It's really great. It's just all around great dirt jumper that I definitely recommend buying. Number 7, we have the Canyon Stotch, or STCHD. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce that. Anyway, it's a cool bike. That blackout drunk color scheme looks really cool with the gold logo and everything. The only thing I don't love about this is the fork. I don't like those silver stanchions. It tends to leave these weird greasy marks on it, and that just doesn't look good at all. But it's still a pretty good bike for the money. Next up, we have the awesome NS Movement bike. This is the NS Movement 3. For example, they have 3 models. Anyway, this bike is so sick, especially with these gold hubs here. It just looks so cool with that white frame, and then they have these like little rubber bands that they put in there, which means they had to do that when they were building the wheel. And it looks awesome when the wheel starts spinning. The only thing that I'd have to say about this, I've heard terrible things about the RST Dirt fork that's on here. People say it's just terrible, but besides that, this is a bang for your buck bike. Alright, next up we have the YT Dirt Love, and what's interesting about this bike is it's made of steel. Yeah, steel, which older bikes in the days used to be made of steel. It's good because it like flexes a little bit. I'm not sure if you want that in a dirt jumper though, and it's a lot heavier than aluminum. Anyway, that's what's really cool about the YT Dirt Love though. It's made of chromoly or steel, and that teal color scheme is cool. You can get it in black as well, and the Pike DJ on there, really nice. And for number 4, we got the Airborne Skyhawk. Now, Airborne makes quite a few dirt jumpers. They, I believe, also own the company Verde, which makes a lot of dirt jumpers. Anyway, this is just a sick dirt jumper, and I believe it might be the best bang for your buck on this list today. I love that cool, like, turquoise, teal color scheme on there. It looks sick, and Airborne has always been known as kind of a cool brand. So these next 3 bikes are like my top 3. I would definitely buy any of these, and you can't go wrong with any of them. Number 3 is the Marin Alcatraz. Now, this bike just looks sick overall. The color schemes that you can get on it are great, but the biggest thing about it that everybody loves about it is that Matt Jones, famous YouTuber slash mountain biker, helped design it. Now, Matt Jones is a British guy who like won Crankworx a few years ago, and he's great at slope style. And a dirt jumper is his favorite kind of bike. So he worked with Marin to design this bike. And that is probably the biggest reason for why these sell so good. They are sick, and it tends to be that once this bike was designed, other brands started using that frame design a little bit more. It's just really cool bike. Alright, but if I'm being honest, if you're going to pay $1,500 for a dirt jumper, I might go with one of these next 2. The next one is the Commencal Absolute. Now, you can get these in 2 main spec sheets. You have the one with the Pike DJ, and then you got the one with the lesser air fork. But both of these are great bang for your buck, and Commencal has been known for making tough, strong, awesome bikes, which, I mean, that's what you want in a dirt jumper, right? Alright, and then number 1 is the Propane Trick Shot. Now, this is my favorite for quite a few reasons. Sure, it's $1,500, but I think it's way better than the YT or the Marin. And I mean, what's so great about it is you go to Propane's website and you could customize it. You can get it in the black or like the dune sand color, and then you can customize the decals on it, the little Propane logo, and you can customize the fork color. You can get it in that bright red or that black color. Anyway, this bike is just so sick though, and Propane, it's a cool German brand that just recently has been introduced into the United States. And dude, these are just so sick, and I love these. Anyway, so those are my top 10 dirt jumpers. So some other notable mentions might be the Specialized P3, but I mean, who's gonna pay $2,200 for a dirt jumper? That's insane. And then another one might be like Octane dirt jumpers. They're a lesser known brand, but they're still pretty cool. And then the Haro Steel Reserves. Now these are probably the best priced dirt jumpers on the market, but you're getting what you're paying for. They're not known for being like the best, coolest dirt jumpers, and they're all made of steel. Yeah, so that rounds it up for the dirt jumper list. If you like this video, give it a like, and please subscribe if you want more content like this, and leave any comments or any other suggestions for what should be on this list in the comments below, and we'll see you out there.